Let's break down the myth and get to the truth. Pak Sao is a classic move from Jeet Kune Do, the martial art made famous by Bruce Lee. It's a technique that's been passed down through generations, and it's one of the most recognizable hand movements in the world of martial arts. Most people see Pak Sao in movies and think it's just a flashy slap to the opponent's hand, something that looks cool on camera, but maybe not so useful in real life. But that's only half the story. In real fights, Pak Sao isn't about showing off or making big, dramatic movements. It's about subtlety, precision, and effectiveness. The real power of Pak Sao lies in control, timing, and the ability to make your opponent open up their guard, creating opportunities where there were none before. In Cantonese, Pak means slap and Sao means hand. But don't let the simple translation fool you. In Jeet Kune Do, Pak Sao is much more than just a slap. It's a fundamental tool for controlling the flow of a fight. It's a way to trap your opponent's guard hand, disrupt their defense, and clear a direct path for your own strike, whether it's a punch, elbow, or even a kick. Bruce Lee himself used Pak Sao to set up lightning-fast punches. For him, it wasn't about looking impressive, it was about gaining a real advantage and winning the exchange. A good Pak Sao is subtle, almost invisible to the untrained eye. The movement is small, efficient, and direct. You don't want to swing wildly or overcommit because that leaves you open to counters and wastes energy. Instead, you use a controlled, precise motion, targeting the right part of your opponent's arm, usually the forearm or wrist, to redirect their force and create an opening. Pak Sao is a tool for real fighters, not just for the camera. It's used in live sparring, self-defense, and even in high-level competition. If you master Pak Sao, you can break through even the stiffest defenses, surprising your opponent and taking control of the fight. You'll create chances to land clean hits, and you'll be able to avoid getting countered by staying balanced and ready. So, let's dive deeper into the technique, break down the details, and see how Pak Sao really works in action, both in training and in real combat. The first foundation of Pak Sao is understanding exactly where and how you trap your opponent's arm. This is the starting point for controlling the flow of the encounter. Many beginners instinctively reach for the opponent's wrist, thinking it's the easiest target to grab and control. But the real secret lies in trapping much closer to the elbow, not the wrist. By focusing your trap at the elbow, you gain far better leverage and a much higher degree of control over your opponent's arm. Trapping at the elbow makes it significantly harder for your opponent to yank their arm away or launch a quick counterattack. It's a subtle shift, but it changes the entire dynamic of the exchange. The second foundation is the body shuffle, which is all about your footwork and body movement. Relying on your hands alone simply isn't enough to maintain control or generate real power. Bruce Lee himself always emphasized moving his feet as he used Pak Sao, never staying rooted in one spot. A small step or shuffle brings your entire body closer to your opponent, allowing you to strike with much more power and to stay balanced and ready for whatever comes next. Without this shuffle, you might overreach, lose your own base guard and become vulnerable to counters or takedowns. The third foundation is the straight strike, which follows immediately after the trap and shuffle. After you trap, your other hand shoots forward, fast, direct, and with intent. This is the moment you capitalize on the opening you've created. This isn't just a wild punch thrown out of desperation or anger. It's a short, sharp hit, much like a boxer's jab, precise, efficient, and designed to land before your opponent can react. And just as important as the strike itself is the retraction. You don't leave your hand out there, you bring your hand back quickly, ready to defend, trap again, or launch another attack. Each step connects smoothly, creating a seamless flow. Trap at the elbow, shuffle your body forward, and deliver a straight, controlled strike. This is the essence of Pak Sao in action. This sequence is the core of Pak Sao, the foundation upon which more advanced techniques are built. It's a flow, not just a single move. Each part blends into the next, creating a continuous chain of offense and defense that keeps you one step ahead. Timing is everything in fighting. In Jeet Kune Do, we talk about the moving bridge. This means the moment your hands connect with the opponents, you have to sense when to act. There are 3 main timings for Pak Sao: after, before, or during the opponent's move. If you use Pak Sao after the opponent attacks, you're intercepting and clearing the hand once it comes forward. This is like a boxer slipping a jab and countering. If you move before, you catch them as they start to lift their hand. This disrupts their rhythm. And if you move during, you meet their attack in the middle, using Pak Sao to jam their strike. The moving bridge isn't about brute force or guessing. It's about reading your opponent's body language. You feel tension in their arm or see their shoulders move. That's your cue. Pak Sao works best when you time it with their intent, not just their actions. Practicing the moving bridge sharpens your reflexes. It teaches you to flow with your opponent, not fight against them. After you use Pak Sao, where do you strike? This depends on sectors. Think of sectors as the open lanes around your opponent's guard. If their left hand is high, you can clear it with Pak Sao and punch through that lane. If their right hand is low, you use Pak Sao to open up the opposite side. The key is to adapt. Don't force a strike where the opponent is strong. Use Pak Sao to find the gap. This is similar to boxing. If the opponent has a tight guard, a clever boxer taps or parries to make a hole and lands a shot where it hurts. Angles matter too. Sometimes you can use Pak Sao to shift to the outside of their arm. This puts you in a safer spot, like a wrestler getting a good angle for a takedown. The more you practice, the more you see these sectors open up in real time. By attacking the right sector, you keep your opponent guessing. You use Pak Sao to attack, not just defend. Bruce Lee said, "The hand goes first." This is a simple rule but easy to forget. Your lead hand starts the action. It probes, taps, and responds. That's how you use Pak Sao, by feeling, not forcing. Sensitivity is more important than strength. When your hand touches the opponent, you feel their pressure. If they push, you yield. If they pull, you follow. This is like high-level boxing, where fighters use their lead hand to gauge distance and timing. It's like hand fighting in wrestling, where you sense the opponent's moves before they commit. Pak Sao isn't about slapping hard. It's about creating an opening, then flowing through it. If you use too much force, you lose balance and alert your opponent. Stay light, stay quick, and let your hands guide you. In sparring, focus on touch and flow. Practice slow at first, then build speed as you get comfortable. Pak Sao isn't just for kung fu movies. While it's often seen in classic martial arts films, this hand technique has real-world applications that go far beyond the silver screen. It works in modern combat sports too. Fighters at the highest levels are constantly searching for ways to gain an edge, and Pak Sao offers a unique tool for controlling exchanges. In mixed martial arts, Pak Sao can clear an opponent's guard and set up a straight punch or clinch. By redirecting the opponent's hand, you create openings for strikes or takedowns, making it a versatile move in close-quarters combat. In boxing, it's close to the post or parry and counter, using the lead hand to open a line and strike. The motion is quick and subtle, helping boxers create space and land clean shots. Wrestlers use similar motions to clear ties and shoot for takedowns. Hand fighting is a crucial part of wrestling, and Pak Sao-like movements help break grips and set up attacks. The difference is in the details. Each sport has its own rules and equipment, which change how you apply the technique. Mixed martial arts gloves are smaller, so you need to be precise. The open finger design allows for more grip and control, but also means your hand is more exposed. In boxing, rules don't allow open hand slaps, but the principle is the same: clear and hit. Boxers adapt by using closed fists and quick parries to achieve similar results. In Muay Thai, you can Pak Sao to move the guard and land elbows. This is especially effective in the clinch, where controlling the opponent's arms can set up devastating strikes. You adapt the motion to fit the rules and gloves of each sport. Whether you're wearing boxing gloves, MMA gloves, or no gloves at all, the core idea remains: clear the path and attack. The best fighters mix Pak Sao with feints, footwork, and combinations. They use it as a setup, blending it seamlessly into their overall strategy to keep opponents guessing. They don't rely on a single move. Instead, they use Pak Sao as one tool among many, always ready to switch tactics as the fight evolves. They use Pak Sao as part of a larger game, always adjusting to what works in the moment. Adaptability is key, and Pak Sao gives you another option in your arsenal. If you train for modern combat, practice Pak Sao with gloves and under pressure. Drilling it in realistic scenarios helps you react instinctively when it matters most. Make it part of your real fight toolkit. By integrating Pak Sao into your training, you'll be better prepared for the unpredictable nature of live combat, no matter the sport. Mastering Pak Sao takes smart training. Don't try to learn everything at once. Start by isolating the movement. Practice the trap at the elbow with a partner, slowly and with control. Add the shuffle and the straight punch, piece by piece. Once you have the basics, start counter exchanges. Have your partner resist or counter your Pak Sao so you learn to adapt. Then add sparring. Work with different partners, tall, short, fast, slow. Every body type teaches you something new. The goal is not to win every exchange, but to learn to flow and adjust. Record your training sessions, watch the footage and spot where you freeze or rush. Try drills that focus on timing, like reacting to your partner's first move. Build speed only after you're smooth. Progress comes from quality, not just quantity. Above all, enjoy the process. Training is about growth, not ego. One big mistake is slapping too hard or too wide. This makes you off balance and open for counters. Keep your motion tight and controlled. Another common error is reaching for the wrist, not the elbow. This gives you less control and makes your Pak Sao easy to escape. Don't forget your feet. Many fighters get stuck, using their hands only. Always shuffle your feet forward as you use Pak Sao. This keeps you close enough to strike and helps you recover quickly if you miss. Some people rush the strike. They slap, then punch without checking their balance. Remember, the retraction is as important as the hit. Don't leave your hand hanging out. Snap it back and be ready to defend or follow up. If you avoid these mistakes and focus on control, you'll see your Pak Sao become sharper and more useful in real situations. Pak Sao is more than a movie technique. It's a powerful tool for real fighters, if you train it with purpose. The secrets are in the foundations: trap at the elbow, move your body, punch with intent, and snap back. It's about balance, timing, and feeling, not brute force. No matter if you do boxing, mixed martial arts, or another style, Pak Sao can fit your game. Adapt it, drill it, and trust the process. Fundamentals are where greatness starts. Don't rush the basics. Make each rep count. Remember, always train smart. Work with partners, learn from mistakes, and keep things fun. The joy is in the journey. As Bruce Lee said, absorb what is useful. Keep learning, keep flowing, and enjoy every step. Train hard, train smart, and have fun mastering Pak Sao.